Episode 3, Building Setting Out. The episodes of Building Construction Supervision are meant to teach anyone. Prior knowledge of building construction is not necessary. Building setting out means the positioning of a building on a site in relation to the site boundaries. We will look at the process of setting out. We will also troubleshoot any challenges in that exercise. I am your tutor, Engineer Wilson Chirwa. Tools required. A building layout includes straight or curved lines that join up to make its shape. To undertake the task of positioning a building on site requires tools such as builder's square, which is used to create corners that are at 90 degrees or perpendicular. Builder's level is used to ensure floors and beams are level or truly horizontal. Measuring tape is used to measure distances. They can be small size, 3 meters long or 30 meters long. Long measuring tapes are in a reel. Survey equipment such as dumpy level or theodolite is used to take levels of points on the ground or on the building. Advanced technological tools such as a total station that combines an electronic theodolite and an electronic distance meter to provide accurate measurements of both horizontal and vertical angles and distances. Pegs and profiles, which are timber stakes driven into the ground, connect by horizontal timber pieces for making positions of walls, columns, bases, or grid lines. Setting out techniques. There are various techniques in setting out a building, depending on the simplicity of its shape and tools available. In this tutorial, we will look at setting out a rectangular building. Setting out a rectangular building. In the figure, the building perimeter enclosed by C1, C2, C3, and C4 must be set out in relation to the plot boundary perimeters N1, N2, N3, and N4. The sides of the building are perpendicular to each other at the corners. Building side C1 to C4 is straight and parallel to plot side N3, N4, which is the baseline. N4 is the setting out beacon. The setting out proceeds as follows. Step 1. Measure distance Y1 from N4 as given on building plans and position peg at A on baseline. Establish line perpendicular at 90 degrees, that is, to baseline at A, and drive peg at distance x1 from A at C1. Use builder's square or side square to mark the perpendicular line AC1. Measure distance Y2 from A on baseline and position peg at B. Step 4. Establish line perpendicular to baseline at B and drive peg at distance x1 from B at C4. Line C1, C4 is parallel to baseline N3, N4. Step 5. Measure distance x2 from C1 on extended line AC1 and fix peg at C2. Step 6. Measure distance x2 from C4 on extended line BC4 and fix peg at C3. Step 7. Check distance C2, C3. It must be equal to Y2. If the distance is not equal to Y2, one of the lines BC4, C3 or AC1, C2 is not perpendicular to baseline. Check lines are perpendicular. Step 8. To ensure that the shape of building is rectangular, the diagonals must be checked. The dimensions of two diagonals, C2, C4, and C1, C3 must be equal. Setting out grid lines. Often a building is arranged with grids which coincide with structural elements, such as columns and bases. Grids make it easier to reference positions of structural elements, such as columns, bases, beams, as well as slab panels. The setting out will be done by experienced personnel using a theodolite or total station. After building setting out is completed, excavations for foundation bases or footings can begin. Troubleshooting. Scenario 1. The building cannot fit. During setting out, it may be discovered that the overall building size does not fit on the plot. In that case, the architect must change the dimensions of the building so as to fit on site. It will require agreement with the owner, as room sizes will have to change. Scenario 2. Parking and circulation areas cannot fit. In this scenario, the building fits, but circulation areas and parking do not, as required by bylaws of a particular jurisdiction. The plans of the building will have to be amended in agreement with the owner. Further information can be accessed in a book I have published, available on Amazon, entitled Building Construction Supervision.